Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media Hunt. I am Mark,
Hi, I'm Jen.
the numpty, and yes, we are your presenters, your host, and yes, we are better than the BBC. We're more entertaining, and we have a good laugh with Yorkshire. We do have a good laugh in Yorkshire Media Hunt, and we do like a good laugh. So, this is, I thought I'd do a relationship update, seeing as it's just over
60, it's nearly a year and a half
It's
since
nearly,
we first started.
it's nearly a year and a half that we've been going out with each other. So I thought I'd do a relationship update in Wakefield, in the Holiday Inn Express. That's where we are at the moment. And yes, there will be a room tour coming and a review. But we don't know what day we'll be putting them up as yet. So, how is our relationship going? So, what do you think? How is the relationship going so far with me and Neil?
It's going okay, yeah. I think so. About you?
Yeah, I think it's going okay.
And we're actually living together now, which is at times
Well,
a little bit...
Well, I moved in April this year, didn't I?
It is a little bit still overwhelming because obviously we're not
Of
used
course
to
it is.
living with other people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very overwhelming. I find it overwhelming. Sometimes there's a little bit of emotional there, isn't there, with me. But I understand. I got told that it would be overwhelming because I'm getting what I exactly want, and so that's so I'm happy, and you're happy, aren't you?
Definitely.
And that. Been reading in comments that I'm bullying you. Do you feel threatened and bullied?
This numpty couldn't bully anybody.
So, there you go, you got it from the horse's mouth. So, you don't feel threatened or bullied, do you?
Definitely not.
Right. So...
He wouldn't get away with it even if he tried.
So, now, answer this truthfully. Who started the name calling?
I called you it first.
And what did you call me?
Numpty.
And that's how it started, numpty.
And it's just banter. It's just a bit of fun,
Well, I've
a
been-
laugh and a joke. Even
Well-
my daughters have cottoned onto it and they call us it as
Well-
well now.
There has been a comment saying that if I don't stop you calling names, someone else is going to get involved. All I can say to that, somebody else, and you know who you are, you're not going to get involved. I won't allow it. Jen won't allow it. And I'll keep calling Jen names as much as I want at the end of the day. I'm not being disrespectful. And as you've heard from Jen, from the horse's mouth,
I'm a horse now.
from the horse's mouth,
See?
that she started the name calling. Now, the video where some comments come from is, and that, they need to watch the video very carefully and fully because it's not only me calling Jen names, she's doing it back to me as well. Aren't you?
Definitely.
Well, you always do, don't you?
Yeah, it's banter. It's a bit
I
of
mean,
a
she
laugh.
started it, and the numpty thing, it's stuck. It's pet names for each other. I was calling her, a Yorkshire favourite, a pillock. I called her a pillock and a Gret pillock. And then suddenly, she called me a numpty, and I started calling her it back, but it's done in jest, not
Definitely.
as
And
nasty.
like I said, my daughters do it as well now. They
Yeah.
sort of call us numpties. We call them, well, we call the younger one numpty, don't we?
Well, we call them all numpties, even Amy, because Amy said, well, you're all set numpties. So, at the end of the day,
It's just a bit
Banter.
of banter, a bit
So-
of fun, sense of humour.
so all I can say to people who subscribe, just take it as fun. Don't take it the wrong way. And please stop saying stupid things in the comments
get
saying that
people-
you're going to get... Stop saying stupid things in the comments saying that you're going to get involved if I don't stop calling Jen
We've
names.
had people
I-
say it's funny and that
Yeah.
we make them laugh.
We've had, a lot of our subscribers know what we like. Obviously, it's on YouTube. People don't know us from Adam on YouTube because they're not willing to get to know us and that. But some of our subscribers have got to know us and they know it's a joke and they know it's a laugh. But to get a comment saying that, well, if you don't stop calling Jen names, I'm going to get involved. I'll tell you now.
I don't know how they would because they could be in
I'll
a
tell you
different
now.
part of the country to us, you know?
No one's going to interfere with this relationship. We will be getting married.
Because we've already got engaged, as
Yeah.
you know, if you
Yeah.
watch the video.
So we will be getting married eventually, and no one's going to stop that at the end of the day. So, no, I'm not bullying Jen, and you've heard it from Jen that I'm not. She don't feel threatened by it, and I don't feel threatened by it, so it's not being bullied. But Jen does it as well as me, and that. So I don't know why I've been singled out. I shouldn't have been. But the relationship as a whole, it's going really well, isn't it? I mean, we're happy.
Yes,
I mean, your two daughters are happy because they know now I'm not gonna mess you about and go. I stayed with it and that. If I do, I do.
They get on with him all right. They're not
Yeah.
like, oh, we don't like him or anything. They like him. They can stand there and talk for hours.
Yeah.
And the youngest one, oh my God, she torments him something chronic.
Well, that's what it's all about.
But it's all a
isn't it?
laugh,
Yeah.
done in a laughy way, isn't
Well,
it?
of course it. I mean, you got Lucy, as you call Dopey Lou, I call her Trouble. She's got a dark sense of humour. And then you've got Amy. Amy's a different sense of humour, but it's again, we can all have a laugh together, and that's what it's about.
They're both so different, aren't they?
Of course they are. I mean, I'm different. I'm completely different from what you've had before, and you're
Yeah.
different from me.
And Lucy has a laugh and a joke with me. She goes, "Mum, where did you get him from? Where did you find him?" But she does she does it in a jokey way, doesn't she? She's not doing it in an offensive way or anything.
I do have weird eating habits and things like that, but
Yeah,
it
she
is
goes,
what it
"Where
is.
did you find him? Where did you get him from?" That's just Lucy, but it's
But
all
I've
done
got-
in a jokey way.
But I've got a good sense of humour, and that's what Lucy and Amy have done to make sure. Has he got a sense of humour? So they started on me, and yeah, I laugh with them. It is all a laugh at the end of the day. I even asked permission from Lucy and Amy if I could get engaged and married to the mother, and that is me being respectful to them. Because if her father was around, which God rest his soul, he's unfortunately not, but if he was, I'd have asked him as well. But at the end of the day, I asked the two closest to Jen, which is her daughters, and I asked if I could marry their mother, and they said yes. We haven't got a problem with that.
No.
You know what I mean? So nobody else has got a problem with our relationship. Just a few trolls. That's all I'd say.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day,
Trolls, jealousy.
it's nothing to these people who've left these comments saying that I'm being disrespectful. It's nothing to do with you, and I will say that it's nothing to do with you. I'll continue doing what I want to do. If I want to call her a numpty, I'll call her a numpty, and she is the biggest numpty here.
No, he's the biggest numpty, the one that's talking in the yellow Garfield t-shirt. See, nice Garfield
Yeah,
t-shirt.
which this numpty bought me. So at the end of the day, so our relationship is going from strength to strength, and it always will. And we'll put it this way: if we don't banter, and that,
we wouldn't have anything.
and if we don't communicate, the
Exactly.
relationship could become stale, and we don't want that, do we?
Definitely
We don't
not.
want it to be stale,
Definitely
and we don't want it to
not.
be. When we don't want to be boring like any other couple. We don't want to be boring.
You
do
see
we?
all these couples fall apart, sort of saying, "Oh, I don't know why it hasn't worked out." Oh, do you talk? No, then that's why.
Well, that's right. Yeah. Jen's
they just,
right. What
they
she's
just drift apart.
Jen is right what she's saying. There's no communication. I mean, while we've been here in Wakefield, we have been walking around, and you're seeing women miserable. You see the men who they're with completely miserable. I don't know why that is. And then there's me and Jen walking around with a great big smile on his face, and we are together, and we just love each other's company at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And she listens to me, I listen to her, even though sometimes she doesn't listen, but she does.
That's a bit weird. You said I listen to you, and then the next
Sometimes.
minute you say you
Sometimes.
don't listen.
Other things...
Same with you. You do the exactly the
Not
same.
really. If it's something serious, I will listen, but you don't take my advice in any case. Half of the time. You just don't, because I tell you to do... I say, well, I don't tell you, that's the wrong... I advise you, to do so-and-so, and then you go and do it your own way in any
But
case.
I've done things my own way for so long. Sometimes.
That's where the bit of overwhelming will come into it. It's a bit, she's going to have to get used to me giving her advice. I won't give you wrong advice, but, the advice. If it's especially medical, with like your feet, or this down here, because she fell over a marble seat in Harrow, and it hadn't healed up yet, so, but there again, it is what it is. But if I give her advice, painkillers and things like that, she doesn't really take it on board. But at the end of the day, she's used to doing things her own way. But now she's got to, well, yeah, I would say she's got to now consider my advice.
And same that the other way around.
But I do care about her, and we do talk every day, don't we?
We have to. We can't not talk.
You can't turn away from camera.
I'm not turning away from camera. I'm just moving around because my shoulders hurt.
So yeah, so we got to talk, and that's what we do every day, isn't it? We do communicate.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you can see that on all the videos.
Even when I'm at work, I'm messaging him if I get a chance. If he hasn't heard from me, he'll message me and say, "I'm guessing you're busy."
Well, that's right, because
we used
I make a little joke about when she goes to work. Because you're abandoning me again. But no, she has to go to work to make the money, obviously. But at the end of the day, you know, I do message you. I do miss her while she's, you know,
Bills
while
have
we're
to be paid.
while she's at work and separated from me. We miss each other, don't we? As much as the other, really. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So that's our relationship update, and that's how it is. So everyone who watches these understands banter, understands where we're coming from. Like I say, if you watch back on the videos, Jen's on the videos in my channel, you'll see how happy she is. She's not unhappy.
And you'll also see it on my channel as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Because
see.
he's in nearly all my videos now. There's only the odd couple.
Yeah, well, I'm going to address that. That's what people are going to have to get used to. You know, we do get certain people saying, "Oh, well, he shouldn't be on your channel." That's rubbish.
There was a couple that I've done without you in the last week, and people were going, "Where's Mark?" Or one person sarcastically put, "Oh, that they thought Mark had eaten me."
Yeah, where's Jen on my channel?
Where's Jen?
But at the end of the day, I am going to be on her channel all the time, and she's going to be on my channel all the time. So when people say I shouldn't be on her channel, it's rubbish. If I, you know, I mean, how can I put it? Yeah. When I started going on her channel, the subscribers and the views picked up, didn't it? And it's same with my channel. When I introduced Jen on my channel, my subscriber count and the views picked up, didn't it? At the end of the day. So that's how it's going to stay. So you're going to see a lot more of Jen on my channel, and you're going to see a lot more of me on Gen V272's channel, unfortunately.
What's unfortunate
Oh,
about
fortunately. Well, people will pick up and say, "Oh, well, he's being disrespectful." No, I'm not being disrespectful. It's me. You're going to have to get used to me. It's as simple as that. I mean, when people meet me face to face, they'll understand. Because how I'm acting now is how I act in the real world, isn't it?
No,
how I act on camera is how I act in the real world, isn't it? I'm not putting anything on. I'm not being fake or false.
Definitely not.
At the end of the day. So, shall we wrap this one up then? So we'll wrap this one up. Like I say, we're still together. We are going to get married in
Eventually.
Hopefully 2 to 3 or 4 years.
Depending on
Money
finances.
situation. Yeah, it's all about finances. But we will be getting married. We're engaged.
Even though we're getting old.
I made the ultimate commitment when I engaged her in September. And if you haven't seen that, that was a live what I did. And she was very shocked that I wanted to get married, basically. So there you go. So that's our relationship update. If you liked it, please give us the thumbs up. Please like. Please subscribe if you're new, hit the bell icon and it all. That will let you know when I'm uploading another video. And also, please share the video to your friends and your family and to other social media like Facebook, Instagram and X. And use the comment section below. And tell us what you think to our relationship. You know what I mean? Might be opening up a can of worms but...
Because if you remember, we started out as a long-distance relationship.
Yeah, you got to remember that.
And now...
we're living together.
We're fully together.
Yeah. And we're here in Wakefield together because you'll understand more about that when I do the room tour. And when you see the room tour, the suitcases and the bags will be explained why I've come up to Wakefield.
Yeah, and we had a good old catch-up with Kev, didn't we?
Yeah, my mate Kevin Silversurf. Yeah. We had a good catch up with my mate Kevin. I've known Kevin for 40 years. If anyone's going to have going to criticise me, it would be Kevin. But even Kevin says, "No, there's not wrong."
He was having a laugh and a joke with us yesterday, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Good old bit.
Well,
of banter.
I said to Kevin, "Have you seen the video on the taste test?" Yeah, and you read that. He says, "Yeah." He says, "It's not bullying at all. It's just banter. People don't understand banter, and it's as simple as that." And that. So there you go. But like I say, no one's going to get involved with this relationship. No one. And that. So that's it. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye from Wakefield.
Bye. Bye from Wakefield. Holiday Inn Express. Bye.